From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update.
From Wish TV, I'm Drew Blair, in for Kylie Conway with your News 8 Daily 8 on this Friday, September 9th. Your first headline, the UK enters a 10-day mourning period for Queen Elizabeth II. The longest royal reign in British history is over. This morning, people in the United Kingdom remember Queen Elizabeth II as a global icon of calmness and fortitude through her 7 decades on the throne. Elizabeth died yesterday at the age of 96. The former Prince Charles immediately becomes King Charles III. Crowds outside Buckingham Palace broke into a rendition of God Save the King as he ascends the throne. The 73-year-old's coronation may not take place for several more months. President Biden says Elizabeth defined an era. He released a statement on her passing, noting her a steadying presence in a world of constant change. Biden called the Queen a stateswoman who was, in his words, a source of comfort and pride for generations of Britons, including many who have never known their country without her. He describes her dignity and constancy unmatched. In local headlines this morning, police in Indianapolis are searching for the driver who hit a man who had fallen off a scooter, killing him. IMPD says Joseph Paxson died on West Washington Street. They say the 58-year-old was in the road when the vehicle ran over him Wednesday night. Detectives do not yet have a description of the vehicle. The second half of your Daily 8 top stories, next. The American Civil Liberties Union of Indiana is suing to block the state's near-total abortion ban for the second time. The group filed the lawsuit yesterday on behalf of 5 anonymous plaintiffs and the group Hoosier Jews for Choice. It claims Indiana's abortion ban violates the state's Religious Freedom Restoration Act and specifically cites Jewish law recognizing the need for abortions. It also argues the law violates the views of Muslim, Unitarian, Universalist, and Episcopalian faiths, as well as those who follow paganism. 2 county judges declined to hear the ACLU's first suit. It claimed the new law violates state constitutional protections to the right to privacy and equal privileges. Federal health officials are recommending Americans get a single COVID-19 shot every year, similar to the flu shot. Wish TV medical expert and former Surgeon General Dr. Jerome Adams says it is safe to get both shots at the same time. Dr. Adams says only about 30% of adults who are fully vaccinated against COVID-19 who are older than 65 have received a booster. A legal battle that kept utility service at 4 apartment complexes in limbo for months is now settled. Citizens Energy announced an agreement to keep water and gas services running. The deal forces JPC Affordable Housing Foundation to sell these complexes: Berkeley Commons, Woods at Oak Crossing, Covington Square, and Capitol Place Apartments. Citizens Energy says the landlord repeatedly broke arrangements to pay overdue bills, totaling nearly $2 million. JPC now agrees to pay the bills, but says it needs to make the sales first. Mayor Joe Hogsett says he's pleased with the settlement, but says it should have never reached the point of legal action. Today, the Colts organization kicks off a weekend of festivities around the team's first game with a concert. The 2022 Colts kickoff concert at Lucas Oil Stadium features the Jim Irsay Band. The Colts owner takes the stage with special guests Ann Wilson, Buddy Guy, and John Hyatt, with an appearance by John Mellencamp, too. The field opens to the first 12,000 people starting at 5:30. Colts cheerleaders will perform at 7:15, right before the Jim Irsay Band takes the stage. Thank you for catching up with the News 8 Daily 8. Make the most of your Friday. I'm Drew Blair.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening. And be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.